All right, everyone. First off, a massive congratulations for getting through your maths paper. I really hope it went well for all of you. But okay, no time to rest just yet. It's time to shift gears, take all that amazing brain power, and point it straight at our next big challenge, physics. And together, we're going to build the ultimate game plan to absolutely nail it.
So, I've been hearing the maths paper was pretty manageable, which is just fantastic news, right? Let that give you a huge confidence boost as we head into physics. We're going to take all that positive energy, all that momentum, and channel it into a super smart, proven strategy that's going to make physics feel just as easy. Trust me. Okay, so here's our roadmap for the next few minutes. First, we'll get our mindset right. Then, we're going to decode the 2026 paper, figure out what we're up against. After that, I've got a 6-day game plan for most of you and a special 2-day sprint for others. We'll wrap up with some killer WisePlex tips to get you past that 70-mark goal and finish with a final exam checklist. Sound good? Let's dive right in.
Okay, first things first, let's talk mindset. This 6-day gap you have before your physics exam, this is a golden opportunity. Seriously, it's more than enough time to prepare, to revise, and to perfect your strategy. But, and this is a big but, only if you use it wisely. So let's stop thinking of it as a vacation and start seeing it for what it is, a massive strategic advantage. Look, a great strategy isn't just guesswork, right? It's all about data. So before we even think about a study schedule, we need to understand exactly what we're up against. It's like, to win the game, you've got to know the rules first. So let's decode the official 2026 ICSE Physics paper pattern right now.
So the structure is actually pretty straightforward. You've got 2 sections, both worth 40 marks. Section A, that's compulsory. You have to answer every single question, no exceptions. But then you get to Section B. It's also 40 marks, but, and this is key, you get a choice. You only have to attempt 4 out of 6 questions. And let me tell you, this choice in Section B is where a smart student, like you, can really maximize their score.
Okay, now take a close look at this. This chart is everything. This is where we get really strategic. Our analysis of the specimen paper shows 3 absolute heavyweights. Look at that first bar, electricity and magnetism, a whopping 24 marks. Then you've got force, work, power, and energy right behind it at 22 marks, and light at 20. Do the math. Together, these 3 units, just 3, make up 66 out of your total 80 marks. That's insane. This chart tells us exactly where we need to focus our firepower.
And here's the game changer, folks. The biggest shift in the paper, all thanks to the new education policy, NEP 2020. The 2026 specimen paper is packed with something called competency-based questions, or CBQs. So what does that even mean? It means they're not just going to ask you to define something anymore. No, they're going to ask you to apply, to understand, to evaluate. For example, instead of just asking, what is an electromagnet? A CBQ will ask you something like, explain why we use a soft iron core in a DC motor. See the difference? It's testing your real-world application. So the main takeaway here, rote memorization is dead. It's all about deep conceptual understanding now.
All right, now that we know the rules of the game, let's lay out the actual blueprint for success. This is the detailed day-by-day schedule for all of you lucky folks who have the full 6-day gap. If you stick to this plan, I promise you'll be in a fantastic position come exam day. Okay, let's break it down. Day 1, that's March 3rd. You're going to master the entire light unit. I'm talking refraction, lenses, the spectrum, the whole thing. Your main focus, nail those ray diagrams and get comfortable with those application-based CBQs. Day 2, March 4th. I know it's holy, so you can use this day to catch up on any bio or chem backlog, or even better, do a super deep revision of yesterday's light unit to really lock it in. Just stay productive. Day 3, March 5th, we're tackling mechanics and modern physics. That means force, work, power, energy, machines, and radioactivity. This is a heavy numerical day, so get ready to practice. Day 4, March 6th, we conquer 2 giants. Electricity, that's current and household circuits, and sound. Make sure you practice both previous year's questions and the new CBQ-style questions for these. Day 5, March 7th, we're finishing up the syllabus with heat, specifically calorimetry and electromagnetism. Go back over all the key definitions and laws. And finally, Day 6, March 8th, the last day. You will solve 1 full specimen paper under timed conditions. This is not optional, it's a must-do. Then, for the rest of the day, you only review your weakest spots. Got it? Okay, now I know some of you are thinking, what about me? I have a language exam this Friday. Don't you worry, we see you.
Your prep time is shorter, so we have a super focused, high-intensity plan just for you. We're calling it the 2-day physics sprint. And this slide shows the difference perfectly. The 6-day plan, think of it like a marathon. It's about comprehensive, in-depth coverage. The 2-day sprint, it's a sprint. It's all about a high-yield focus. It's intense, it's targeted, and the goal isn't to cover every single page of the textbook. The goal is to maximize your score by absolutely mastering those top 3 most important units we found earlier. So, for you sprinters, here's your plan. Day 1, that's March 7th, you're going all in on the 2 biggest units, electricity and magnetism, and force, work, power, and energy. That's a potential 46 marks right there, in one day. You're going to focus only on the key concepts and past year questions, nothing else. Then, day 2, March 8th, you hit the light unit for another 20 marks, do a lightning-fast revision of every single formula, and you must solve the 2026 specimen paper. Look, it's going to be tough, I won't lie, but it is absolutely doable. Okay, look, a good plan will get you to 60, maybe a bit more. But we're not just aiming for good, are we? We're aiming for excellence. So these next few tips from us at WisePlex, these are the little secrets, the small things that make a huge difference. These are the tips that'll push you past 60 and into that 70-plus club. All right, let's talk about the first 15 minutes of your exam. I want you to stop thinking of this as reading time. It's not. It's planning time. It's victory planning time. Don't just skim the paper. Use every single second of those 15 minutes to carefully, strategically analyze Section B and lock in the 4 questions you know you can absolutely crush. I'm not exaggerating when I say this single decision can be the difference between a good score and a truly great one. Now, I need to say this, and I want you to really listen. I know that in the heat of the moment, in the pressure of the exam, it's so easy to forget the little things. But that tiny little unit at the end of your numerical answer, that's worth a crucial half mark. You do all the hard work, you write the formula, you do the calculation, and then you lose a point on the very last step. It's heartbreaking. So let's make a deal, right here, right now. We are not going to let that happen. And to make sure you never lose those marks, just burn this 3-step process into your brain. Step 1, write the correct formula and substitute the values. Step 2, clearly show your main calculation steps, don't skip them. And Step 3, state your final answer with the correct units. Do this every single time and you will not lose a single mark unnecessarily. It's that simple.
Okay, we're on the home stretch now. Let's quickly run through the final checklist. These are the last-minute things to make sure you walk into that exam hall feeling 100% ready and confident. So, on that last day, here's what you do. Quick review of your 1-page formula sheet. Make sure those key definitions are just automatic. You've already practiced the important diagrams for lenses, prisms, motors, right? Good. Glance over your list of SI units one last time. And please, please, get a good night's sleep. It's the best performance enhancer there is. A well-rested brain is a fast brain. Oh, and pack your stationery the night before so you're totally calm and ready to go in the morning.
So I want you to remember this. This isn't just a physics exam. It's a test of your strategy. It's a test of your planning and your preparation. You've got the plan now. You already have the knowledge, and you have the time. So the only question left is, are you ready to win? I absolutely believe you are. From me and the entire team here at WisePlex, all the very, very best. Go out there and absolutely ace it.